The Georgia General Assembly is about to go into day 19 of the legislative session. We're less than a month out from crossover day. There's already some bills that have become big talkers at the Gold Dome. Ashlyn Webb joins us in studio for a General Assembly roundup. Ashlyn.
Yes, the hot topics we expected to see this session are the ones we're still hearing about: mental health, education, and gun rights. Here's some of the top bills we're following. First up, an issue both state Republicans and Democrats seem to be seeing eye to eye on: mental health. Speaker David Ralston is sponsoring the 75-page Mental Health Parity Act, which would require health insurance companies to treat mental illness in the same way they treat physical illness.
It's not just a matter of resources. It's just much more complicated than that. We've got to attract some more people into that field to treat mental illness, and we're playing catch up in our state.
We're not putting the kind of money we ought to be putting in for mental health.
That bill is expected to move out of the Health and Human Services Committee and onto the House floor by next week. But there's a list of bills that are already prompting debate, several relating to education. There's multiple versions of bills concerned with banning critical race theory. The one that's being discussed the most is Senate Bill 377. It would ban teaching that an individual is inherently oppressive based solely on their race, or that, quote, the United States of America and the state of Georgia are fundamentally or systematically racist.
If you teach American history, teach what happened. Slavery is a part of American history. You can't erase that.
Yeah, it's not erasing history. It's not saying I'm not going to teach history. I'm not going to teach that slavery was wrong, but it's to say that you or I or one person or another person is better than another person because of something that's happened, in the past.
Another issue at the forefront: constitutional carry, which would allow Georgians to carry a gun without any permit or government documentation.
You ought to be able to get information on people to find out whether they been involved in family violence or whether they have some mental problems.
Our permit process is working pretty well right now. That will be a strong debate we have this year.
Now, another bill we're watching, House Bill 1178, which has been dubbed the Parents' Bill of Rights. Republicans are pushing to give parents more control of their children's education. If passed, it would add transparency provisions to state law, allowing parents to have access to their kids' instructional materials. It's set to have a House hearing this Wednesday. Lori, back to you.
Thank you, Ashley.